If you're interested in the fall trends for 2020 and you're an over 50 woman, then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Laura Ray, and today I want to share with you what I've found are the trends coming up for 2020 makeup for mature women. Dewy skin is really in this fall, and so some of the products I love for dewy skin. First is this Supernova. It's a skin elixir from Flower Beauty. This looks like it would be a glittery mess, but it's not. When you put it on your skin, it's so hydrating. I wouldn't recommend it for oily skin, but if you have dry skin, you're going to love the dewy look it gives. Now, you could wear that just alone, just to give your skin a healthier look. It'll feel more moisturized, and it will definitely look dewy. If I'm applying it under a foundation, I need to give it some time to dry. You only need a little bit of this, and you'll get that dewy look under your foundation. One of my favorite foundations that I've used for well over a year that gives such a dewy, natural, plump look to the skin is the Hydro Boost from Neutrogena. It's so inexpensive right now. The price has really come down from what it originally was. I wear it in the shade Nude. This blends beautifully into my skin. It has hyaluronic acid in it, so it plumps up the fine lines. But I find it is just effortless for me to get a natural look with this. I like to use a big sponge. You could use a brush if you want a little heavier coverage, but this is just a one and done product that will give you beautiful skin. Contouring the face still is in this year. It hasn't gone out, and I like a natural contoured look, not something too heavy. So again, my Undone Beauty stick, this is in Baked. I like to put some of this around the cheekbone area just to make the cheekbone stand out a little more. I've used it before around my nose. This is just a great product because it sinks right into your skin. It has the texture of water. Again, the dewy, healthy, outdoorsy kind of look is really in. Now, as I've gotten older, I know I've lost some of the color in my skin. My skin is a little more faded. So I like this Heatwave from Flower Beauty. It just sinks right into the skin. It gives me a bronzy look without seeing texture on my skin because I'm also dealing with texture. So this just sinks in. It's a liquid product. It lasts all day and gives a really healthy, dewy, glowy look. There is a lot going on with eyeshadow this year. Jewel tones, blue eyeshadow, golds, just beautiful everything. There's a natural look, yet a more glitzy look. In the fashion world, there's so much with sequins. I couldn't believe all the metallics. It looked almost like the 70s were back, which I have nothing against that. I love the 70s. So the best palette I found for the gold that I had in my collection is from Flower Beauty. I don't think I've ever shown this before, and I absolutely love it. And what's neat about this is her line, the shimmers, are very thin on the skin, like your skin shows through them. So I think for a mature woman, they actually work beautifully. They're a lot like the Charlotte Tilbury, the pops of color that she puts into her shadows. She also includes mattes, so you have deeper mattes that you can use as eyeshadow or on the outer corner of the eye to shape the eye. And then this lighter matte I like to use in the crease. Today I've blended it all the way up underneath my brow. Another thing I wanted to mention, this little brush that comes with it is absolutely amazing. If you noticed, it was the only brush I used for the entire eye look. So I like to go in with the gold on the lid and just blend it out and take the matte and blend it into the crease, and that's it. I've only used two shades, actually three, because I went in the middle with the lightest shade, just to add a little more emphasis to the color of my eye. But this is a fabulous palette. Now, smoky eyes are also in. I like this one. It's called Smoke Show, and it has different shades of plum. And also, there is a lot of orange this season, orange in nail polish and clothing. This has sort of an orangish, coralish color to it in this palette. So I thought that was really cool. And again, smoky eyes are big. I like the Concrete Jungle. I first started with her gold palette and loved it so much that I bought these other two, and I've had these for quite a while. And they're just beautiful for doing any kind of eye look on a mature eye. Again, with that dewy look, highlighter is still in this season, but I think more of a soft highlight, especially on my mature skin. So I'm using the Physicians Formula. This is from their organic wear line, and this is in the shade Dew Frost. I love this. I've been using this for months. It gives me more of a natural look. As the day goes on and my skin does have more moisture in it, it just sinks further in, yet still shows up on my skin. So I absolutely love this highlighter. Brows is another area where there is so much going on. There's everything from people removing their brows and bleaching them to putting crystals where their brows are on the runway. There's just a lot, but the big bushy Brooke Shields brow is still in also. So I like my brows to look natural and soft, but look like I have some brow hair because they really do frame the eyes. And that's my most problematic area is my eyes. So I go in first with my primer. I take my Essence Lash Primer and put it on my brows. Then I love this Wow Brow from e.l.f. I went with a little deeper shade. Now it's a natural brunette, I believe. Yes, natural brown actually, on the brows because I felt like with the taupe, I couldn't cover the white enough. So I'm using a little deeper shade this time. And then if you still feel like you need a little more to your brow, this is their brow pencil. This is only a couple of dollars. What's great, it's got a spoolie on it already. And this is very creamy. Now, if you like a very pointed pencil, you're not gonna like this. This is a little more rounded tip. But also if you already have very thick brows, you could use this just to fill in little sparse places. But I like a big soft brow for this fall. Again, with the dewy look, blush plays a big part in that. And so a nice soft blush. I see a lot of cream products this fall. They're continuing on with cream shadows, cream blushes. So I have a few suggestions in that area. I bought the Physicians Formula now. This is a different shade than I've shown before. This is Natural Rose. This gives that very youthful, dewy kind of look. Now, what's great about this, you can use it on your eyes, your lips, and sort of have a one and done look and be out the door. This has been marked down so low on Amazon. I bought this for a little over $5. So I'm loving this. I am almost out of the cheek heat because I've used it so much. This is a gel. So this is a different texture. Again, very dewy, looks great on mature skin, doesn't bring out any of my fine lines in the cheek area. So I like it for that reason. I've shown so many cream eyeshadows. I actually have a whole video that I will link beneath the description of my video on cream products that I love. One that's fairly new to me, but it's been out quite a while. It's hard to find in stores. Almay is sort of phasing this product out, but they still thankfully have it on Amazon. It's their Velvet Foil Cream Shadow. This is absolutely gorgeous. This goes along with a trend this fall, which is metallics. This is great for mature women because it glides on the eye, it lasts all day. Two other brands, I love the Maybelline in the tattoo line, their cream shadows, and also the Revlon. I've shown these quite a bit. And again, if you'd like to see these shades, if you go to my cream shadow video, you'll see a lot about this topic. As I said, blue eyeshadow is in. If you'd like to see me do a look, let me know below in the comments. I used blue liner today. If blue eyeshadow you feel is too much, then that's a way you can go. I'm wearing the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. I like this line of pencils because they last. They don't smudge, they last all day. Navy is a beautiful color because it can bring out, I have hazel eyes, it brings out the green. Looks amazing on brown eyes or blue eyes. Really any shade can look great in a navy liner. One primer I am loving because it's helped with the redness on my face. When I get under these lights for filming, my face gets so red. I get like a tomato. But I also have been dealing with breakouts on my face from wearing a mask. We have mandatory masks where we live when I go grocery shopping or any place shopping in town. And I found that this e.l.f. primer has really helped my skin. I love it. It's very inexpensive. This is not the blemish control. This is the tone adjusting. So this takes away a lot of the redness. It's a silicone-based primer. It fills in my pores and gives my skin such a nice, beautiful look before I apply foundation. Now, there have been days around the house where my skin is really having a good day because I'm not wearing a mask, I'm just at home, and I put this on and it's enough. It looks just like my skin looks better than its natural self, but I look like I'm not wearing any makeup. And a big look this fall is a no makeup look. You sort of have both sides. You have the metallic sequin, fancy disco side, and then you have this very 70s natural look going on. So I find some days a primer is just enough. To get rid of some of the dullness around my eyes, I love this Revlon Photoready. Again, if I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, sometimes this is enough. I don't necessarily want to wear a concealer. I just want to get rid of some of the dullness. I love this product because it has very reflective properties. So when I put it on, I feel like my eyes have a little bit of shimmer to them, but there's no glitter in it. It's just that that product has luminosity in it. So I like the way this looks on my over 50 eyes. Nude lipstick is still in, and so is red. Red is so big this season, and I personally don't like myself in a red lip, although my husband loves a red lip. So I'm going to show you what I do to make it a red lip where I like to wear it. First off, let's talk with a nude lip. LA Girls come out with a new line of lip mousse that I love. This reminds me so much of the Sephora lip mousse, which runs around $14. This is much less expensive. It's fluffy. It feels good on the lips. It doesn't dry my lips out. So I'm really in love with this. Most of the shade range is very deep. There weren't any really light shades. Actually, low key, the shade I bought was the lightest, but beautiful fall colors. Now let's talk about this red lip. I don't like myself in a red lip. I never wear one, but my husband absolutely loves it. But the bitten look is in this year, and I like that look. And so is a glossy look. So what I've done is I've taken the Superstay from Maybelline. This shade is number 50, Own Your Empire. And I put it in the center of my mouth and blend it out with a flat brush. This gives me a bitten look. Now, more good news comes with this. It stays on great with a mask. If you don't have a heavy layer of lipstick on your lips, when you wear a mask, what I've basically done is stained my lips. So when I take off the mask, there's nothing on the mask. It's still on my lips. I really like this because it lasts all day. Now, when I want that more bitten look, juicier kind of lip, I just take my lip mask and put a little of that in the center, and that gives my lip a more luscious, bitten type of look. Last but not least, nails. Nails are all over the place this season because you have these holographic nails, then you have more of a slate gray kind of shade. So I have a few things to share with you that I love. First off, I always use my Nail Aid. This is their 3-day growth. This costs around $4, a little under that. This will make your nails hard. At least it makes mine very hard. It makes them grow. So I don't have peeling nails anymore. I don't have some of the nail issues I once had, and for such a low price. Now for holographic nails, several of the articles I read show different polishes, but there was my favorite right there, the e.l.f. They are the queen of polishes when it comes to holographic. You won't find a better polish. This lasts, when I put this on my nails, I get over a week out of it. It's just amazing. And on my toes, I could get a month easily. So this is one of my favorites. I've talked about it before. Now, red is big, a brighter red, but also like a deep cherry or burgundy. So this is one I bought recently from Revlon. This shade is Black Cherry, number 858. I love it. I put this on my toes and it is gorgeous. Now, again, the grays are in. So I already had this one that I've enjoyed a long time. I have it on my nails right now. This is from Sally Hansen. I like Insta Dry because I don't want to wait long for my nails to dry. This shade is called Slick Slate. I love this line. I put the clear on top, and within 5 minutes, my nails are done and I'm good to go. So these are some of the trends, the red lip, the holographic nail polish. We got a lot going on this season. It's sort of different times, and I think people are really expressing themselves creatively through makeup, clothing, and trying to bring our fun factor up and be happy. I noticed so many of the clothes had glitter and sequins on them, and I think people are just looking for a little brightness after all these months of being indoors. I hope that you will give me a thumbs up, that you enjoyed this. I am excited about our giveaway this week. Last week's winner is below. I have a beautiful palette from Milani to give away this week, the Bold Obsessions. This is one of my favorites, and also a Beauty Hacks lip mask. I always put that on day or night. It's not just a sleeping mask for me. I hope you'll have an amazing week, and comment below. I want to hear from you what trend you're most excited about. Have a wonderful week.